Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Valencia have the chance to... And Cruyff! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There's the crossfield ball. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get it through? Kubasi. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Has to go back here. He's having a pop! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kvaratskhelia, and this is Roberto Baggio. Dani Olmo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. He's picked his way through, and that is masterful defending.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Valencia have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Roberto Baggio. Iniesta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, great leap! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Desai. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And here's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Well, they've got it again. Turan. It's Pedri. Rodri. And Kubasi. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Baggio. Wriggles his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Baggio! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Roberto Baggio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Dani Olmo with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Pedri. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Rodri. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, look at... Can he finish? Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to look.
And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
The second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Very nicely done. And it's Iniesta. Desai. Valencia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Forced to go back. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira charging forward, the ball at his feet. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. It's out for a goal kick.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rodri. Iniesta. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Pedri ventures forward. Iniesta. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Here's Pedri, and the shot! Well taken goal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Kvaratskhelia looking to play him in. Valencia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Azar.
Valencia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Vieira makes a dash for it. Dani Olmo tries to pass it through. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Pedri. And Kubasi. Kvaratskhelia. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Pedri. Rodri. Rodri really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, what a ball! Oh, what has happened? And the finish! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application.
Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Spain palpably stronger, better. Chance for a shot! And it's in! They are playing them off the park. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Out towards the flank, delivered low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's on it, can he get away? And he's straight offside. So that's it, it is all over. Valencia cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3. Yeah, Peter. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Valencia are looking to go forward now. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans, and he will be a big factor in trying to do that here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Lahm. Pull it. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Spread out to the left. That pass has been well intercepted. Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Iniesta. Knocks it into space. Pullet finds himself offside. Valencia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Tries to get it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He can run onto that. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rijkaard. And Kubasi. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Kubasi. And it's Iniesta. Pedri. And here's Baggio.
Roberto Baggio really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rijkaard. Here's Rodri. Kubasi. Stood up well to him there. And it's Messi.
Lyon definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Caicedo has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Kubasi. Rodri. Pull it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. That has been cut short. Iniesta. Kvaratskhelia. That is good progress on the left. And it's Iniesta. And Kubasi. And it's Baggio. Now it's Messi. Rodri. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Roberto Baggio. And this is Messi. And he's cut it out. Lahm gets it clear. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
On demande aux bénévoles de venir se présenter au PC de sécurité. Changement en cours.
So off we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Iniesta tries to play it through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Valencia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a
And Messi! Well, that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. He'll try from distance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Kubasi. Iniesta. Pedri, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Caicedo clears without hesitation. Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Shot could be on. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's good running with the ball. Lyon do have a chance to counter here. Looking for the run. Oh, well played.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Driving on and making good progress. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Azar. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's Azar. In with the challenge. Looking to play him in. And that was asking for too much. Pinged towards the front line. Iniesta. And here's Kvaratskhelia. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. It's a good run down the right. Engages and forces him off the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He is through here. Great vision. Mbappe.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Mbappe. Caicedo. Ronaldinho is always playing with... Tries one from range! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 7.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 22.
Thuram.
Ronaldinho. À leur place.
And he's opted for the long pass.
Le numéro 18. Le numéro 14. Attention.
Messi gets into a good position. No, that's been intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a good foray he's making. Caicedo proves too strong, too smart.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pedri. Great chance! It's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Valencia have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a game of thrills and tiny margins. defence. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Frankie D
Takes a shot! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
That's going wide left. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. That is lovely. And it's Rodri. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this. Tries a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Pedri can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. And this is Hullet. Now it's Bale. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is a great pick out. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Valencia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. It's a threatening ball. Rodri. Iniesta going forward.
There they go, hunting again.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's nice. Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Real chance! That's the throw. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Baggio, who can single-handedly make a difference. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Hullet. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Bale. And it's Messi. Half an hour played now. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Chance here to counter. Kvaratskhelia. He is through here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Roberto Baggio! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Roberto Baggio certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
That has been slung wide. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Valencia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's shifting through the gears here. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Ronaldinho. Picked out. Can he finish? England are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Oh, some tackle that. Rodri. Can he get it through?
Has been indicated.
Van Dijk. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Messi. Cannavaro was in no mood for any of that. And this is Roberto Baggio. And we've reached half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitutions taking place.
So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Kvaratskhelia. Valencia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with it.
And Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Iniesta. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Valencia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Messi. Showing great feet there. He's got away. Chance! Oh, crossbar! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Desai. And it's Rodri. And that's another good win of the ball. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Rodri. Over to the right flank. Now it's Yamal. And this is Hazard. And the finish! Oh, that was vital. Kaka.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rodri. Bullet. And this is Bale. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Ronaldinho is behind this one.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Ronaldinho! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! A finish right from the top draw. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
England are having a ball here. Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. England with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho goes short. Decent chance! Iniesta. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Hullet. Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Iniesta. Now can he find a finish? Kvaratskhelia! And it's in!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Valencia still making a fight of this. Now it's Yamal.
Added minute has been
Certainly
indicated.
caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Kubasi. There will be 4 extra minutes. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Hazard. Kaka. And that is a little undercooked. And the referee brings it to a close. Valencia cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Nicely spread. And it's Messi. That's good running with the ball. Turan. And it's Cannavaro. Sends it crossfield. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread out to the left. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Rodri. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great ball if he can get there. David Villa. And a chance! Oh, this time surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Take the lead. Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Iniesta. Tchouaméni. Valencia are behind here, despite their domination of possession. De Paul. That's a little off target. Iniesta.
Valencia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Neymar has the space to scheme. Big chance! Oh, the ball's it's fallen kindly here. That's really well cleared. Oh, what a ball! Roberto Baggio. Kvaratskhelia making good progress. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bellingham makes a dash for it. Bellingham, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Pedri, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Kubasi. There's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. And it's Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's through here. He's picked his way through. Shot it goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. And he can clear it away. Looking for... There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the shot! And he's managed to get rid.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good alertness. Zanetti. For De Paul. Tchouameni. Bellingham. Bellingham running at... That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Valencia trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Valencia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that has put paid to that. De Paul. Now it's Villa. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kvaratskhelia. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Can he get on the end of this? And that could set him on his way. Now it's Villa. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Kubasi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Neymar, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 23. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4.
Pedri going face to face with his great rival. It's a good ball out wide.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Valencia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And the shot! And that's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 13. Será
Two
sustituido
coaches
por
are signalling
el dorsal
changes here,
16.
both at the same
Cambio
time.
de jugadores.
Valencia restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Pedri. Valencia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Valencia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Villa. That's a shade optimistic. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's looking wide. That's where it came from. Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Batistuta. He is through here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bergkamp. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. That has been slung wide. Hazard. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.